Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Trustmark Arena. My name's Seth Hagen, and we welcome you to another broadcast here on the Falcon Athletics Network. Big women's matchup tonight as the basketball team squares off against the North Georgia Nighthawks, who are coming off an incredible run last year to the Final Four of NCAA Division II. So this is going to be a great test, a great litmus test, if you will, to see where our Falcons are at as Coach Gary Vannata heads into the 2022-23 season. And with that, let's take a look at our keys to the game. Coming off, right off top, Marissa Snodgrass, we got to get her going. She leads our team in 5 big statistical categories, including points, assists, steals, and three-point percentage. So we got to get her going in transition and from long range. And then you have the return of McCarley Northway. Big addition. She is one of our bigger players inside. She's going to help us get easy points in the paint, along with improving that rebounding margin because Cheyenne Flack has been out for several games as well. And then points off turnovers. A lot of turnovers in basketball, but can you score off them? Marissa Snodgrass going to be big in that respect, along with Isabel Grimes off the bench, and that takes us right to bench production. Who can Gary Vannata find to help us out coming off the bench and try to narrow the gap in between this team and North Georgia? North Georgia, an extremely talented team in their own right. Buppy Burson, one of the best coaches in the Peach Belt Conference. Montevallo leaving the Peach Belt Conference just a few years ago, so one of our former rivals. All right, so we'll be right back with the action here from Trustmark Arena. We're going to take a quick break and be back in a moment.
Your success depends upon effective communication. Visit montevallo.edu/COFA. You create your future in communication studies and mass communication. You belong at Montevallo.
Hazel Green, Alabama, number 5, Marissa Snodgrass. A 5'11" junior forward from Somerville, Alabama, number 14, Lisha Steger. A 5'8" junior guard from West Alabama, number 20, Miriam Oldeker. And a 5'10" junior guard from Somerville, Alabama, number 20.
And with that, we welcome you in to the broadcast. Seth Hagen here with you live from Trustmark Arena as we get our starting 5 going. A.K. Eastman, Marissa Snodgrass, Leisha Steger, Miriam Oldeker, and Michaela Edwards are your starting 5 for the Falcons tonight. Once again, coming in against a vaunted North Georgia team that made it all the way to the Final Four of the NCAA Division II tournament last year. So an incredible challenge for our Falcons. Going to be tough. We are without Cheyenne Flack. And so everybody that we see tonight is going to be under 6 foot. Got a considerable height disadvantage. But hopefully with a little bit of small ball, we can even this thing out. So we welcome you in to the Falcon Athletics Network and Falcon Basketball as we get set to tip this one off. Steger with the tip, and the Falcons take possession on the opening tip-off. Falcons whipping it around. Here's Michaela Edwards. Left wing inside to Marissa Snodgrass to the hoop. Now, I said it before the game, you got to get Marissa Snodgrass going. She leads us in so many categories. And so getting her going from an offensive standpoint is huge. There she is on defense as North Georgia takes their first offensive possession. North Georgia, a great shooting team inside and out. They get a good look from 3. And number 21, Josie Earnhardt, knocks it down easily. So a 3-2 lead for the Nighthawks. Here's Steger working inside. Little baby hook off the backboard, no good, and the rebound to North Georgia and a loose ball foul. That one's going to be on Montevallo. Miriam Oldeker, her first foul, and the team's first foul. Made it into this one. Caroline Martin handling the ball. She is the reigning PBC Player of the Week, averaging 20 points and 9 rebounds last year, but we steal that one away. First turnover forced by the Falcons. Good sign here early on. One of the keys will be turning those turning those turnovers into points. That'll be a big deal. A.K. Eastman pulls up. Nice dish. And she just could not knock that one down. Michaela Edwards with the miss. And a loose ball foul on North Georgia. And that'll be the first team foul on the Nighthawks, and the foul on Caroline Martin. Caroline Martin's not somebody Coach Burson wants in foul trouble in this game. Here's Snodgrass driving, dishing outside. Here's a three. Straight away off the left rim, no good. Missed there by Oldiker. Snodgrass guarding out top. Here's the drive, kick out for three. Off the back rim, no good, but another rebound there by Martin, averaging almost 10 rebounds, and that leads to second chance points. Josie Earnhardt, another three. So we can see who the sniper is very early on for this North Georgia team. Earnhardt coming in out of Rabun Gap, Georgia. 5'8", graduate senior there at guard. College basketball, and indeed all college athletics, is you see more and more of these graduate students still playing in their fifth, even sixth COVID years. I think I saw a guy, he started his college career in 2016 as a football player and was still playing college football this year. So it's one of those things. Transfer portal is chock full of good players. Here's Oldiker pulling up. Too strong on that one. Couldn't get the rebound. So Nia Lutz, here she comes. And the miss. Nia Lutz could not convert on that one, and the Falcons looking for their second basket. Here's Oldiker. Corner shot, baseline J from Leisha Steger. Steger coming out of Brewer High School in Summerville, Alabama. And she draws the Falcons within 2 points. Up top, another three is short. That one missed by Kaylee Sticker. So the Falcons with a chance here to tie or take the lead. Looks like the Falcons are already going to start subbing in, keeping players fresh. Here's Snodgrass. She's fouled, rolling to the hoop. And so it'll be Marissa Snodgrass, our leading scorer, back at the free throw line. She had our first basket. And in for the Falcons, number 34, Savannah Cook, will come in and spare Leisha Steger. Also coming in is Isabel Grimes. Grimes, a defensive specialist. Coach Gary Venata very excited about her coming off the bench to give the team a lift on defense. Snodgrass's first free throw is good, and the second is good as well. And we have a tie game, 6-6. A good start for Montevallo here at home. Snodgrass guarding on the left wing. Here's Eastman. And North Georgia working that motion offense, working it around the perimeter. Already taken 5 threes. Here's another one in the corner, and they stick it. A third three. They've hit nothing but threes. 9-6 is your score. So about 4 minutes gone in this game. Snodgrass working from the post. Good look. And Savannah Cook could not handle it. Savannah, 5'11" freshman of Auckland, New Zealand. One Tree Hill College. Another one of those players that's going to give us some depth down low. We certainly need it with Cheyenne Flack still out. We do anticipate her return here in the next few games. Here's Eastman guarding on the left wing. Here's the drive, kick out. Another three in North Georgia. So proficient from long range. And that time it's Carly Fahey with the knockdown triple. Just like that, North Georgia doubles up on the Falcons. Here's Michaela Edwards. She drives, trying to draw the foul, and she does. And she will head to the free throw line. Michaela Edwards, 5'9", senior. Birmingham, Alabama, out of Hamilton Heights Christian Academy. North Georgia subbing in. Number 14, Lizzie Campbell. She'll give Nia Lutz a break. First, a free throw for Edwards. Off the front rim, no good. Edwards led us in scoring in our last game against West Alabama this past Saturday. Jordan Parker, our top rebounder. Parker will come off the bench as well. So Edwards knocks home that last free throw. Another three for North Georgia, and it is clear what they want to get going tonight. The Falcons are not all the way up on them. They are going to shoot the three. They have no fear from long range. 15-7 now. All 15 points coming on 5 3-point shots. Here's Edwards in the post. Her turnaround hook, no good. Here comes the Nighthawks. Here comes the drive. Carly Fahey kicking it out. Back to Fahey, looking inside. There's a steal by Snodgrass. Defensive specialist in her own right. She kicks it out. 3-point try, no good from Savannah Cook. Cook trying to find her rhythm coming into this game. 15-7 score. We're about halfway done with this first quarter. Another three. No good. An offensive board, though, and no good. Still, North Georgia without a 2-point basket. But not in a bad position there. What a look. What a pass to Michaela Edwards. She's now got 3. Despite the injuries, the Falcons have stayed in just about every game so far. They're still looking for their first win, but a tenacious team for Gary Van Adam. Nearly another steal there, and now some substitutions for the Falcons. Sarah Strohmeyer will come in along with Jordan Parker, so Parker getting her first action along with McCarley Northway. We'll be right back after this break. As we take a look at a couple replays from here early on in the first quarter, that baseline runner from Marissa Snodgrass got us going. It was our first basket. And then that baseline J from Alicia Steger got us going. So Josie Earnhardt coming out hot for North Georgia. 9 points already, 3 of 4 from long range. And Marissa Snodgrass leading us with 4 points. Alicia Steger with 2. And Michaela Edwards with 3. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. The Falcons hosting the number 18 North Georgia Skyhawks. As I said before, this team coming off a Final Four run, an excellent team, and we're going to find out how good we are tonight. (15-9) your score. And North Georgia crawling it back around. Now at the top of the key. Grimes guarding out front. Quickly inside, no good. North Georgia still without a 2-point bucket 6 minutes into this game. And she did not have her feet set. Savannah Cook turning the ball over. North Georgia with a couple of turnovers. Falcons now with 2 turnovers as well. Knocking away is Cook. Here's Strohmeyer. Now Snodgrass guarding. Good rotation by the Falcons. They're starting to adjust to this 3-point game for North Georgia. And this time it's Lacey McCoy not getting her feet set. So 3 turnovers for North Georgia. Can the Falcons make them pay though? 15-9 your score. Faking the baseline jumper, kicking it back out. Here's Cook, another try, no good. Cook still trying to find the rhythm. She's 0 of 3. Oh my goodness, that had to be a travel. Instead, nobody at home for Montevallo, and the easy layup for Lizzie Campbell. 17-9 now. Kicking it out. And the first 3 for the Falcons. And it's Isabel Grimes coming off the bench for that one. You can credit Snodgrass with that assist. Great hustle here on defense for the Falcons. And McCarley Northway back in the game for Savannah Cook. So it's Jordan Parker. Down low for the Falcons. Here's a 3. Off the back rim, no good. And North Georgia starting to cool off. Just 17-12. Here's Snodgrass with the move. Working it around. Almost another 3 try. There's Strohmeyer. She can stroke it. Off the front rim, no good. 17-12 still. 2 minutes left to go in this opening period. North Georgia still working it around against the Falcons' man defense. Here's the drive. Losing it. And a turnover for North Georgia. They're 4th already. And so the Falcons playing great defense. North Georgia bringing in number 32, Kayla Massop. Isabel Grimes, pass over to Jordan. Off the rim, no good. And one bounced around there a couple of times. The rim has not been kind to the Falcons so far. Falcons knocking it away to stay with North Georgia. And the substitution, Chloe Johnson now in. Chloe Johnson, a freshman coming out of Alabama Montgomery Academy. Carly Fahey now here at the top of the key, working it around, and a foul. Foul on Isabel Grimes, and more substitutions coming for the Falcons. Back into the game, Alicia Steger and A.K. Eastman. Versus Snodgrass will finally get a breather, and Jordan Parker as well. Steger with a basket. A.K. still looking for her first. And North Georgia whistled for 3 seconds in the key. Several turnovers here in the early going for Georgia, so opportunity for the Falcons here at home. Down 5. Northway working it around. Here's Steger. AK working it around. Here's Grimes. Back to Steger. Steger drives right. Pulls it back around. 12 on the shot clock. Eastman. Drive by Grimes. Nothing there. They got to get a shot up. Here's Eastman. Good drive. Pull up. And no good. The Falcons working. They're getting good opportunities here, so the shot's just not falling, but that most certainly will change throughout the game. Here's another 3 for North Georgia. No good. They've definitely cooled off, and a loose ball foul. As Chloe Johnson is whistled. Pardon me, that was a foul on North Georgia. The Falcons had position. So loose ball foul on Montevallo. It's our 3rd team foul, but the steal by Eastman. And she's going to have an uncontested layup. 4-2. And so the Falcons within a 3-point shot. But North Georgia will have the final possession if they want it. Grimes guarding hard. Up against Livy Blackstock of the Nighthawks. There's the handoff. And another foul on Grimes. And that's the second foul on Grimes, the defensive specialist. And quickly she'll be replaced with Miriam Oldicker. So Oldicker in. Long three for North Georgia. Back rim no good. Who's got the rebound? Knocked out of bounds. And it will be Montevallo's ball. So they'll have just under 3 seconds to try to get a shot up. It'll be Eastman. Big time shot. And that falls well to the right. But a great opening quarter for the Falcons, down just 3 to a top 10 team in North Georgia. So excellent start here at Trustmark Arena. We appreciate y'all joining us in live for the broadcast on the Falcon Athletics Network. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Falcons basketball in a moment. Replays here. Good defense for the Falcons. We almost certainly thought that was a travel for North Georgia. Ended up getting their lone layup of the game. Nice three there by Isabel Grimes. She's got a couple of fouls, though. Early foul trouble. Great steal by Eastman. So far, the Falcons really getting it done on the defensive end and shutting down this great North Georgia team. They hit 4 of the first 5 3-point shots, so excellent start for them, but the Falcons adjusted on defense. And we're looking good so far, 17-14 against a really good North Georgia team. Final Four contending team. And so back on the court for the Falcons, you have Michaela Edwards, A.K. Eastman, Marissa Snodgrass. Also have Lisa Steger and Miriam Oldicker. Snodgrass guarding out front. Eastman out there against the much taller Kaylee Sticker. And the Falcons doubling up on the outside, trying to get another steal. Here's the drive. Great contest there by Steger, but it went straight to Caleb Massop, who gets the layup. So a 5-point lead for the Nighthawks. Inside to Snodgrass. She'll drive middle, kick it out to Oldicker. She loses the defender and gets the friendly roll. 19-16 Falcons. Falcons hanging around here at home. Picking up the dribble. Now to Sticker. There's Josie Earnhardt with it. She had 9 of North Georgia's 17 points in the opening quarter. Here's a 3 in and out, but another rebound, and the Falcons had height advantage rearing its ugly head for North Georgia. Kayla Edwards drives, kicks it out to Steger. Steger now driving. A.K. Eastman switching it around. Kayla Edwards for 3. Sticks it! 19-21. Falcons have a couple of threes to answer North Georgia, and Gary Venata really working the refs. North Georgia has that height advantage in the middle. And another 3, goodness. Josie Earnhardt with 12 points, all from long range, and she has half of her team's points. Oldicker was bumped and looked like a foul, but they're going to whistle her for a travel instead. And the ball tipped out by Marissa Snodgrass. Snodgrass guarding out front on Fahey. Handoff. Here's Martin, quickly inside, back out to Martin. Good look from 3. Too strong, though. And the Falcons, good play there by Oldeker. Tipping it away from the much taller Massip. Here's Steger driving left. And my goodness, gets the roll. We'll take it every time. Twice on Sunday. 24-21. North Georgia still out in front, but the Falcons have not allowed them to grow that lead. Good mix of defense and offense here at home. Backing off Earnhardt, that's not what you want to do. Getting down low. Oh, good positioning there. Down low for Lizzie Campbell. She gets her second basket. And it looks like Savannah Cook will head back into the game for the Falcons. Here's Snodgrass on the baseline. Steger out front, and the Falcons work it around. Oldeker now in the post. Baseline, Jay, nothing but net. And Oldeker with a couple of baskets now. Falcons still within range. Well, Georgia working it around. Wide open look. And too wide open, I guess. And out of bounds. North Georgia not able to keep it in bounds. Josie Earnhardt missed the wide open 3. Missed a chance to double that lead up. And so the Falcons, a chance to maybe tie this game up. 26-23, nearing the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. A great performance so far by our Falcons. Snodgrass working it around. Now it's Edwards. Finds the wide open Steger for 3. Hot dang, 26-23. And the Falcons with 3 triples. And all of a sudden, we got a game here at home, 26-all. Well, Georgia gets another good look from 3, and boy, they have buried a lot of those already. Their 6th three-point try. And once again, it is Josie Earnhardt. 15 points, all from long range, and she continues to get her looks. Quickly into Cook. Cook looking to use that advantage and called for the hand check as Caleb Massip. First team foul of the quarter for North Georgia. Falcons still without a foul here in the second quarter as they make a substitution. Chloe Johnson back in the game to give Michaela Edwards a breather. Snodgrass to toss it in. She'll find Cook. Back out to Snodgrass. Corner 3, just short. And the rebound to Nia Lutz. But she drags the pivot foot. And another turnover for the Falcons. And Steger will be coming out. Jordan Parker in. Parker, a local product, transferring in from Delta State, but she went to Chelsea High School just a few miles north of here. Cook, drop step, working her way inside. And a late whistle will put Cook on the free throw line. So it'll be the 3rd trip for the Falcons to the charity stripe.
Team foul number 2. Shooting at 2 for Montevallo. Number 32, Katie Moore.
So far, the Falcons Cook misses the second after making the first. She's got a point. Caroline Martin, they switch it around, back around to Lutz. She gets it inside. Cook guarding. Has to dish it back out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. A 3 and a miss for North Georgia. A rare miss from Earnhardt, who leads all scorers with 15 points. Eastman around the side to Parker. Parker to Snodgrass. And in the corner now it's Eastman. Here comes Cook. Again in a 1-and-1. Using that drop step. Can't find the spot, and she is going to foul Caroline Martin, trying to get that offensive board. So Cook looking to check in. Katie Moore. Looks like Katie Moore will come out for Savannah Cook. So the Falcons down just 2, halfway through this first quarter. Let's take a look at some of these stats. Start this game. The Falcons coming in. Good offensive team. 45% from the field goal range. 3 3-pointers, 3 steals. Also 3 turnovers for Montevallo, but North Georgia, they are sitting there with 7 turnovers of their own. So the Falcons doing a great job on defense, getting to the ball. Montevallo so far led by Lisa Steger. She has 7 points, including that 3-pointer. Kayla Edwards with 6. She also has a 3. And then you got Marissa Snodgrass and Miriam Oldiger with 4 points each. So Montevallo, good start here. Still looking for that first win of the season. And what a first win it would be against this North Georgia team, who is basically a top 10 team. They took down Carson Newman, the number 9 team in Division II, last week. And so you know that the ceiling for this North Georgia team, well, the sky's the limit, quite frankly. And it'll be Carly Fahey bringing it up for the Nighthawks, guarded by Snodgrass. Quickly in, there's Earnhardt. Trying to work into the post, back out to Earnhardt, and here's Martin. Martin drives back across Snodgrass and gets to the hoop. Martin averaged 21 points across 3 games last week. That's why she was named the Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Jordan Parker kicks it back out. Chloe Johnson, now back to Parker, and to Johnson again. Cook fakes, drives, left hand. That would have been a difficult finish. Nonetheless impressive. Here's Earnhardt, guarded by Parker. Parker now. Snodgrass at the top of the key. They double up, good ball movement. Earnhardt, another good look from 3, and buries it again. 18 of North Georgia's 34 points, over half, have come courtesy of Earnhardt, and 6 3-pointers in the first half alone. Really unbelievable numbers. And another hand-checking call on North Georgia. It'll be their 3rd team foul. Falcons 2 fouls away from being in the bonus. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go as Gary Manata sends in 3 new Falcons. Sarah Strohmeyer, Alicia Steger, and Michaela Edwards are back in the game. And Carly Northway also back in the game for Montevallo. 20 seconds left here on the shot clock. Here's Oldiker. Wastes no time, and she is fouled, cutting across the lane. Falcons 4 of 6 at the free throw line today, and they'll say that she was fouled on the floor, but it clearly gone into her shooting motion.
She was going up to shoot the ball.
And Coach Gary Venata very confused by that, and you can name me among the confused because she absolutely went up for a shot. I mean, she was literally in the middle of the air. Like, how in the world is that not a shooting foul? And so, North Georgia on a 5-0 run, trying to extend their lead. If they can score here, it would be their biggest lead of the ball game. Earnhardt trying to get it inside. Steger trying to deny. Good look there by number 32, Kayla Massip. And that will send North Georgia to the free throw line for the first time tonight, believe it or not. It'll be Kaylee Sticker. Sticker with 3 points on the evening. She also has 3 assists and 2 rebounds. She hits the first free throw. Second free throw rolls around, but it won't go down. And so an 8-point lead for North Georgia, their biggest lead of the night. Here's Oldiker trying to get inside. Great defense and can't tip it back away. Turnover for the Falcons. Falcons with just 5 turnovers to North Georgia's 8. Working it around. Here's Martin driving left, continuing to drive. And the ball blocked and knocked out of bounds by McCarley Northway. Great defense there as A.K. Eastman enters the game for Oldiker. Just over 2 minutes, ball knocked away, and they'll say it's off Kaylee Sticker. Great defense there by Cook to cause the disruption. North Georgia will sub Caroline Martin out and bring in Isabel Davenport. Snodgrass will bring it up. 2 minutes to go here in this first half. And Cook thought she saw McCarley Northway cutting to the hoop, and she stopped her route short. So a turnover for the Falcons. 2 turnovers in a row for Montevallo. Kicking it out. Good ball movement. Another open 3 for North Georgia as they continue to make it rain out here. Kaylee Sticker now with 7 points. Snodgrass nearly turning it over there. Here comes Michaela Edwards here on this left wing. Northway in the corner, inside to Snodgrass. The dish off to Northway. She never had possession. The ball was knocked loose. She never had possession, and yet they call a traveling. And Gary Venata once again right next to the refs letting him know. Under a minute and a half now. Snodgrass, tough defense. All over Fahey, and the called for a foul. And that is not the first time the Falcons have been called for a foul 40 feet from the basket. Just good defense in my mind. Just a coach's son. Just my opinion, of course. Earnhardt back end to Fahey, who controls it. Now it's Davenport. Ball tipped away. It'll stay with North Georgia. Finding somebody in the corner way wide open was Fahey, and again, she was a little too open. A little too much time to think about that one. Michaela Edwards, what spunk right there on the defensive end, as the Falcons have not given up on defense, certainly. It's the 3rd turnover there by Fahey. Here's Snodgrass guarded in the corner. She'll dish it back out. Here's Cook for 3, in and out. And Cook has just not been able to get it going. She's had a couple of good looks, but nothing's gone down so far for Savannah Cook. 3 careens off, and a jump ball as Kaylee Sticker rushes in to try to rip it away from Northway. Falcons substituting again. Jordan Parker back in the game along with Chloe Johnson. 2 new Falcons. Falcons once again without the services of Cheyenne Flack. A big help there on the outside and the inside. And the tallest player on our squad. All right. 15 seconds to go here in this second quarter. It's Snodgrass. Falcons will have the final possession. 7 seconds to go. Got to get it going here. Crossover, loses her defender, dishes A.K. Eastman from the baseline, and gets robbed by the rim. So the Falcons, going into the halftime break, will be down 38-27 when we return. The Falcons with a great start, but North Georgia stretching that lead here in this second quarter. We'll be right live from Trustmark Arena here in just a moment.
Couple of replays here from the first half. Three-pointer there by Michaela Edwards. That was sweet. Falcons have struggled, though, from three-point range so far in this game. Just 37% from long range, while North Georgia, 43% with far more attempts. Take a look at some of these halftime stats. North Georgia holds that rebounding advantage. They have such a height advantage as well. Moving the ball well, 12 assists on 14 field goals. That is extremely impressive as they shoot just a tick under 50% from the field. But the Falcons playing great on defense. They forced 9 turnovers so far, 4 steals in that one as well. And they've been taking care of the ball, just 7 turnovers. And North Georgia has only had 1 steal to this point. Look at Montevallo overall with the team. Leading us in scoring is Leisha Steger with her 7 points. Kayla Edwards still with 6. Snodgrass and Oldiker with 4 points each. Snodgrass leading us with 2 assists. Michaela Edwards also with 2 assists. And then in the rebounding category, multiple Falcons with 2 rebounds. Snodgrass, Oldiker, and Michaela Edwards all with 2 boards. Falcons with 2 offensive boards, while North Georgia has 6. So extra possessions, extra shots for North Georgia. 29 shots for them, 25 shots for the Falcons. 29 shots for North Georgia, but 21 of them from three-point range. And North Georgia hitting 9 in the first half alone. Tough to deal with that, but we'll see how we do here in the second half. We'll take a quick break and be back on the Falcon Athletics Network.
.com to learn more.
I am becoming a sorority member.
I am becoming a leader in my fraternity.
A part of college night.
A world traveler. A social media expert.
A military officer.
A campus tour guide.
A community volunteer. I am becoming a retail marketer.
A pre-law professional.
An educational administrator.
A photojournalist.
Become more than you ever dreamed possible with a degree from the University of Montevallo. Your future is waiting.
What will you become?
The University of Montevallo has 21 NCAA Division II teams, so you can always find your favorite sports being played on campus. Whether you're an athlete or a super fan, you'll have countless opportunities to wear the purple and gold as a Falcon. Visit YouBelong at Montevallo.com to learn more.
going here. Kaylee Sticker will toss it in. Sticker with 7 points. She's the second leading scorer for North Georgia next to Earnhardt. North Georgia continue to work it around, but a great job of getting in front of there by Lisa Steger. Steger showing great growth from last year. She leads us with 7 points in this one. Snodgrass over to Steger, whipping it around. Here's Oldeker trying to look inside, can't find Snodgrass, so back around the three-point line we go. Now Snodgrass on the baseline, looking for cutters, and a loose ball foul on North Georgia. Nia Lutz trying to deny the ball from Miriam Oldeker, and she will head out. That is her 4th foul. And so North Georgia's starters in serious foul trouble here from the jump. Falcons with a fresh 20 seconds. Here's Eastman working on the left baseline, back out. Edwards drives middle. Had a good look, instead out to Eastman. Baseline jumper is good. And so the lead back down to single digits, 38-29. Falcons were down just a bucket after the first quarter. And then North Georgia started getting hot again. Great defense by the Falcons here. They find an open person in the corner and in and out for Earnhardt. Haven't seen too many shots like that for her. Pardon me, that was Fahey actually. Fahey with just 3 points. She is 1 of 4 now from three-point range. Oldeker knocking it off, and North Georgia just getting it back in bounds to keep possession. The drive, Steger. Look at Steger on the defensive end. 2 great plays to start this quarter off. Falcons moving quickly. Here's Eastman on the baseline again, looking for cutters. Cuts middle. Here's Steger driving baseline. She'll go up and denied by Caleb Massop. Falcons trying to get back to the free throw line. They had 6 attempts there in that first half. This game has moved very quickly because of that. Only 2 free throws as Michaela Edwards loses the handle. Now she'll get it back. Great play there by Oldeker. 2-on-2. Michaela pulls up, knocks it down, and the Falcons with a quick 4-0 lead. 4-0 run here in this third quarter to whittle the lead back down to 7. Can North Georgia stay hot from 3? That was their big advantage, but an excellent job there to gain position by Massop against Steger. And she'll stop the bleeding for North Georgia. Steger in the corner. She drives baseline. Spin move. Kicks it back out. Here's Oldeker. She drives middle. Spin move. Off the rim, no good. Oldeker has been trying to get her offensive game going. She's just 4 points so far, though. 2 of 5 from the field. Quickly back out. Earnhardt from 3, and goodness gracious sakes alive. 21 points, and she is now 7 of 11 from three-point range as North Georgia pushes the lead back out to a dozen. 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. We'll take a break. There you see Buffy Burson. North Georgia, 10 three-pointers already. 10 of 23 to be precise. They have 11 turnovers in this game, 7 points off turnovers. Falcons only have 7 points off turnovers, and that's a big stat. Got to make this team pay when they do turn the ball over. It's a great team, and they're not going to turn the ball over a lot. Josie Erna with 21 points. Nobody else on the court, whether it's Montevallo or North Georgia, is even close. Isabel Grimes, Michaela Edwards leads us now with 8 points. She led us in scoring in the last game against West Alabama. So she's having a good one. 3 of 5 from the field. 1 of 1 from three-point range. And also 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Falcons down a dozen. Biggest lead for North Georgia so far in this game. When you look at the numbers, Josie Earnhardt 7 of 11 from three-point range. Outside of her, North Georgia just 3 of 12. So the idea here is to get the ball the heck away from Josie Earnhardt. Offensive rebound for the Falcons. A couple of extra chances here. Kick it back out. Here's Eastman. And Michaela Edwards for three. No good. Trying to get position, and loose ball is out of bounds off of Caroline Martin, who has yet to get it going for North Georgia. Here comes Eastman around the corner. Falcons whip it around. Here's Snodgrass, gets a good look from three, and that is pretty. Nothing but nylon, and the Falcons back down to single digits. Falcons now shooting 4 of 9 from three-point range as North Georgia scores again. Lead back to 11. It's going to be about getting stops down the stretch for these Falcons. Ball knocked away, and it will stay with Montevallo. And now back in is Isabel Grimes. She gave us a good lift off the bench there in that first quarter. Ran into a little bit of foul trouble, but now returns to action with just 2 fouls to her name. Kicking it back out. And it's Kayla Edwards now on the baseline. She drives middle. Good little move, kicks it back out. Good look for Grimes. Well short. Here comes Earnhardt. She hasn't even attempted a two-point shot, and she won't take one there either. Here she is on the corner, and once again getting position in that shell game over the back. Coming away with it is Marissa Snodgrass. Dishes it off. Good look for Steger. Left wing. In and out. And coming away with the rebound is Kaylee Sticker. Sticker with 6 total rebounds to lead everyone on the floor. Coming in at 6'1". 3 in and out. Caroline Martin, ice cold after coming into this game on fire. Falcons doing well. Inside to Edwards, and the turnover for Montevallo. They're 9th. North Georgia sitting with 12. And we've got a timeout on the floor halfway through the third quarter, and we will take our immediate timeout. Couple of replays here. The baseline J from A.K. Eastman. A.K. got 4 points so far. And there was the good knockaway there by Oldeker. Here comes Michaela with the pull-up. J, nothing but net. So the Falcons hanging around, just down 11 to an elite team here in North Georgia. Down 45-34. Kayla Massett with 8 points for North Georgia. 7 for Kaylee Sticker. And outside of Josie Earnhardt, that's really where North Georgia has been able to get their points. Is inside in the paint. Massett and Sticker both taller than anybody that Montevallo has currently on their roster, with Cheyenne Flack out. She has been out with a back issue, and we cannot wait until she gets back on the floor. So the final 5 minutes on deck here for this third quarter, as Caroline Martin being guarded by Snodgrass. She'll get it inside, back out. Good look. She'll pass, instead drive, and a good play there by Kaylee Sticker. Now 9 points for her, as she's looking to be the second Nighthawk in double digits this evening. Here's AK looking inside. Kayla Edwards working inside, now back out Parker, now Eastman on this left wing. Good look here, and a three for Marissa Snodgrass as she hits her second triple of the quarter. Falcons down 10. Can they get stops? Oh, nice drive there and a good look. Kayla Massop with the third eye finds her driving teammate for two. 49-37 now your score. AK Eastman on the baseline looking for cutters. Now she'll drive middle, step in, and she's fouled. And AK Eastman takes her first trip to the charity stripe. Eastman with 4 points so far this evening. Also has 1 assist to her credit as she knocks down the first free throw. AK, of course, coming to us from Coleman High School, one of the best players to ever come out of there. 5'6" junior. Second attempt is good. So 6 points for AK. As the Falcons not allowing this lead to grow, staying even with the Nighthawks coming out of the half. About a third of this quarter left. Here's Martin trying to dish it inside. Good kick out. Three-pointer no good, and the ball is loose. Eastman comes with it, and she draws the loose ball foul. There have been a lot of very touchy fouls in this game. The refs keeping it mostly consistent as Lisa Steger comes in to replace Michaela Edwards. Edwards with 8 points to lead the Falcons so far. But Marissa Snodgrass hot on her trail with 7. And she's got it here on the baseline. Nearly gives it away. Down the back end, reverse lay-in for Marissa Snodgrass, and she has 8 points in this quarter alone. Now leading the Falcons with 9, looking to get into double digits. Falcons only down 8, and they have outscored North Georgia in this quarter. They're looking for Earnhardt, but the Falcons trying to stay on her. Quick release. My goodness. You just can't guard that. Earnhardt is on fire, has been the entire game. It has not stopped. She is 8 of 12 from long range, and pretty soon she's going to be breaking out the record book for North Georgia, and another foul on the Nighthawks. That'll be the 4th team foul for North Georgia. Montevallo still with no fouls in this quarter. And the Falcons 1 foul away from being in the bonus. So let's see if we get a little more aggressive here. Baseline J, quick release there from Snodgrass. She comes up short. Comes Sticker. Quick handoff. Now Martin working the left wing. Earnhardt now at the top of the key. Good perimeter defense by the Falcons. They find the open man. Offensive board, easy lay-in for Kaylee Sticker as she crosses into double digits. Losing her shoe was Lisa Steger. She'll try to make her way up the court now. 20 seconds on the shot clock, and another loose ball foul on North Georgia, and that is going to send the Falcons to the free throw line where they are 6 of 8 so far tonight. Jordan Parker knocks in her first free throw and her first points of the game. She also has a rebound tonight. 0 of 1 from the field, but knocks down both of her free throws. And McCarley Northway subs her out. Northway, if I'm not mistaken, also still looking for her first basket. She has not taken a shot so far in this game in her return for the Falcons. It's Davenport, cross-court pass to Martin. And a great job there by Steger. Steger an excellent defender, both inside and on the perimeter. Falcons down 11. Here's Marissa Snodgrass looking for somebody, finds Northway, kicks it back out. And the drive. It's Northway. Here's a three for her. Just short, but an offensive board, long rebound from Marissa Snodgrass. Believe it or not, Snodgrass leads our Falcons in rebounds, standing at just 5'4". Really incredible. Here's Northway trying to get to the basket. No good. Here's Steger. Can't make good on the second attempt. So the Falcons still down 11 and under a minute to go here in this third quarter. It has been an even scoring match so far, and here we go. Oh my goodness. Josie Earnhardt, 9 of 13 from long range to the tune of 27 of her team's 57 points. Where would North Georgia be without Josie Earnhardt tonight? Just ripping it up on the road, and Snodgrass draws the foul. And the Falcons doing a really good job here in this third quarter of getting to the stripe. Snodgrass so far this year, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. And she improves that percentage, knocking it down. Snodgrass now with 13 points. You see there on your screen. She leads all Falcon scorers, and she has scored now 12 points in this third quarter, really keeping the Falcons in this one. Couple of threes. North Georgia is led by as many as 13, just a 12-point lead here. The Falcons are trying to stay in it. 10 seconds to go on the clock. Here's Martin. She'll drive on Steger, kick it out, another three. Earnhardt, no good there. And the ball knocked out of bounds to the Falcons. 2.5 seconds remaining, and the Falcons will try to get off a quick shot here. It won't be easy, as Buffy Burson deploys her full court defense. Snodgrass, ball's tipped, and no good. So the Falcons down a dozen going into the fourth quarter. Can we make a couple of stops down the stretch to turn this into a game? We'll find out next on the Falcon Athletics Network. And we're going to take a look at some of the stats so far. North Georgia leading 57-45, holding a 27-24 advantage on the boards. Montevallo really turning it up on the offensive boards. 8 offensive boards, and 6 of those coming in the third quarter, so that bodes well for our Falcons. But North Georgia holding a big-time advantage both in the paint and from three-point range. 20-12 there in the paint, 7 second chance points to just 3 for Montevallo, but Montevallo with 8 fast break points to North Georgia's 0, so doing a good job there. Montevallo still unable to find a true answer off the bench. Mentioned that in the pregame. That would be a big point of emphasis here, and Montevallo with just 6 points coming off the bench. That means 39 coming from the Falcons starters to this point. Josie Earnhardt with 27 of her team's 57 points. All 27 of those coming from 9 3-point shots, as she is keeping North Georgia out in front. And a foul away from the ball, this time on Josie Earnhardt. Earnhardt now with 3 fouls. So if the Falcons can keep going at her, can take the leading scorer off the board for the Nighthawks. Pass into Eastman. Coming out to get it is Grimes. Falcons work it back around. A.K. Eastman guarded by the much taller Sticker. Here comes Steger driving inside. Can't get the roll. Offensive board. No good. And Steger unable to come away again with the second opportunity. That's where the Falcons have struggled. Just 3 second chance points off of 9 offensive boards. And now a foul for the Falcons. Their first foul this entire second half. Falcons keeping Caroline Martin in check. She is just 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from three-point range, and just 2 points after averaging more than 20 last week. Good look inside, and Kayla Massive with a massive height advantage over the much smaller Marissa Snodgrass. And a 14-point lead now for North Georgia. Falcons trying to stay in this one. Minute into the fourth quarter, and an offensive foul called on Isabel Grimes. They'll actually whistle it on Snodgrass, and Carly Northway will come out as Michaela Edwards comes back in. Edwards had been leading us in scoring until Marissa Snodgrass exploded in that third quarter with 12 points. Now has 14. Michaela Edwards now with 8. Corner 3, and finally Caroline Martin gets back on the board. She had just 2 points in 3 quarters, and that 3 does everything she's done to this point. Now a 17-point advantage for North Georgia as they are now 13 of 30 from long range. That's what's kept them in front. Eastman, corner 3, in and out. And Grimes now guarding Fahey. Gets it away, now Martin. Guarded by Snodgrass. She drives middle, kicks it out. 3-point try in the corner is good as North Georgia has caught fire here in this fourth quarter and now pushes it out to a 20-point advantage. Can the Falcons find some answers? And no, another offensive foul for Montevallo. And things going downhill quickly here in Trustmark Arena as Gary Venata wants time. And we'll take a quick break. Falcons down 20 when we return. Take a look at these replays here on the Falcon Athletics Network, courtesy of our student crew. Driving a nice one off the box for Sticker. And this quarter has really been all North Georgia at this point. Falcons had whittled the lead back down to 8, but North Georgia out here just hitting threes. What can you do? 5 threes for Montevallo, but North Georgia tripling up on that. 14 of 31 from three-point range and 45% for the game. Just an unreal percentage to shoot here on the road, but most of that has come courtesy of Josie Earnhardt. She is 9 of 13 from long range, and really the one that has kept North Georgia in control during this game. Again, if you look at the rest of the team, the percentage is not that impressive. Here's Martin dishing it inside. Fahey kicks it back out to Martin. She drives and body foul. Miriam Oldiker. And so the Falcons, with 14 fouls quickly here in this fourth quarter, had 0 fouls in the entire third quarter. Spin move, left hand, what a stick. Goodness. Great play there by Kylie Sticker. 16 points for her. As she is second only to Earnhardt. Steger whipping it around. Inside to Oldiker. You can just see the height advantage that North Georgia has, but Montevallo still giving the ball away. Gets it back. Good job there. And a wide open look from Isabel Grimes is no good. The rebound by Earnhardt, and she is fouled. Pardon me, Fahey came away with the rebound there. And 5 team fouls for Montevallo. Could be a 1-and-1 opportunity, and it will be. Jordan Parker back in the game, along with A.K. Eastman. Steger, Snodgrass, and Parker there along the lane for Montevallo, who is now down 22. Well, Georgia has gotten hot here in this fourth quarter at long last, and bad timing for Montevallo. Second free throw is off for North Georgia. North Georgia not gotten to the free throw line a lot. Matter of fact, they are just 2 of 4 for the game. Snodgrass looking to get it inside. Here's Grimes, reverse layup, and she's fouled. Montevallo 10 of 12 from the free throw line tonight. It has been a bright spot for them. It'll be Sarah Strohmeyer coming in. She'll spare Lisa Steger, who's had a really good second half, especially on defense. But Steger, 7 points in the first half, has yet to score here in this second half, unfortunately. Grimes misses the first. Grimes had a 3 there in that first quarter, but foul trouble forced her out of the game, and it's been hard to get that rhythm back. In and out. Ball knocked away, and it will be Montevallo ball off Kaylee Sticker. Sticker with 14 points, 6 assists to lead North Georgia. Also with 7 rebounds to lead North Georgia. So a great all-around game from her. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Eastman right out of bounds set, and she sticks a 3. Montevallo's 6th of the game, and it'll get it back to 20. 6:35 here to go, and Montevallo takes a timeout. We'll take one too on the Falcon Athletics Network. Couple replays courtesy of our student crew. Falcons down 20 against a great team in North Georgia. Team that made the Final Four of the Division II playoffs last year, so easily one of the best teams in the country. And Caroline Martin, she hits from 3. Second 3 for Martin. She is now 2 of 5 and 8 points for her. Falcons were able to keep her in check for most of this game, but a player like Martin, it's just a matter of time. Earnhardt whips it around. Here's Fahey. Back out to Earnhardt. Montevallo not looking to give her another look, but she gets the assist. And another great look to Kaylee Sticker, who now is 19. So nearly 2 players for North Georgia with 20 points. Next closest scorer is Kayla Massop with 9. Pardon me, with 10. And a 3 for the Falcons. Jordan Parker showing the range. Falcons with 7 of 17 from long range. And the ball knocked away. Here's Parker. And the ball, she didn't really even go to the floor with it. Whistled for the travel. Montevallo has forced 13 turnovers to just 12 of their own. Parker out and Strohmeyer in, along with Chloe Johnson. Cook guarding Fahey. She'll get the ball back and travel. 14th turnover for North Georgia. But the Falcons have just not been good in getting those points off turnovers. Just 7 for them tonight to 11 for North Georgia. North Georgia getting double the points in the paint as well. Getting 10 points off their bench. Falcons still looking for that person that can come off the bench and give them some production. Carly Northway back in the game for the Falcons. A.K. Eastman heads to the bench. And Northway desperate to get some points in her return to action. Here's Strohmeyer in the corner. She'll look inside. Great look. Lost it. Here's Northway, though, picking up the loose ball. Good pass off the backboard, and the Falcons just cannot find the answers in the paint tonight. Especially in that corner, that specific corner. Steger has missed a couple. And now Savannah Cook misses. Another 3 coming from North Georgia, and I believe that was Earnhardt. Absolutely unbelievable performance from her. 30 points. Every last one of them from long range, just unconscious tonight. Here's the 3 from Cook, and she shows off the range as well. 3 threes for the Falcons here in this fourth quarter. Might be coming a little late, but certainly something that the Falcons can build on against a team like North Georgia where, I mean, I don't set the lines, folks, but North Georgia would have been favored by a large amount. And the Falcons did very well to keep this thing a game through 3 quarters. Into the game now for North Georgia, number 15, Libby Blackstock. She'll dish it in and get the ball knocked away by Cook, but she comes away limping. Quick pass into Strohmeyer. She's fouled and just rims out, but she'll head to the free throw line, and not a good sign there. Katie Moore looking hobbled, and Jordan Parker's going to have to come in. Looks like she rolled her ankle. Gary Vanata quickly will get her back out. That's tough. Katie Moore, a good player in her own right, just has not been able to get it going, and now hobbled is the freshman. Strohmeyer to the free throw line, in and out. Falcons hit 10 of their first 12, but have now missed 3 in a row from the free throw line. Strohmeyer knocks down the second one. Strohmeyer, her first points of the evening. North Georgia working it around, trying to drive middle. Was Blackstock. Here's the baseline shot for Fahey, and she knocks it down. Fahey now with 8 points on the evening. Excellent move there by Savannah Cook. Cook with the moves, and she's got 5 points here in this fourth quarter. 79-57 as we work our way inside. 3 minutes to go.
Stay with her, Sarah. Stay with her, Chloe.
Falcons staying very close to one Josie Earnhardt. She has done quite enough damage. So Blackstock fouled. And to the free throw line she goes, knocking down the first. As North Georgia reaches the 80-point mark. Marks down the second, and Josie Earnhardt finally exits for North Georgia after 30 points off 10 three-pointers. Gets a well-deserved rest. Here's Cook driving baseline. What a play for her. And Savannah Cook cooking here in this fourth quarter. 2.5 to go. She's got 8 points. So the Falcons down big in this one, but a lot of building blocks in this one and a good overall performance, missing one of our best players in Cheyenne Flack, our tallest player, and Falcons did well not to be totally dominated on the inside. Certainly could have happened against a team like North Georgia. Northwest shovels it back out, and here's Chloe Johnson with it. Back out to Cook. She releases. She's been red hot, but misses that one entirely. Under 2 minutes to go now. Blackstock with it. Quickly inside, ball knocked away and off of North Georgia. Turnover there by Ava Hunter. Hunter, one of 2 6-footers for North Georgia, but I'm not sure they're giving people full credit for their height. I mean, Kaylee Sticker is easily 6 feet tall. Out quickly for the three, and the Falcons really getting it going from three-point range here in this fourth quarter. A lot of positives that they can carry into this conference schedule coming up here in just a few weeks. And speaking of, let's take a look at our future schedule. Got the University of Alabama Huntsville here in just a few days to start off our Gulf South Conference schedule. After that, we go on the road to Lee University. And then we host a back-to-back on the weekend, Mississippi College on the 2nd of December, and Delta State University on the 4th of December. So Gulf South Conference action coming your way. Make sure you stay tuned on MontevallowFalcons.com for all your information as far as Falcon athletics go. Chloe Johnson getting it off to Parker. She drives and she's fouled. Lacey McCoy draws the foul there. The Falcons taking inside 20 points. They were down by as many as 23. So Parker will get a chance to add to her total, but cannot hit the first one. Parker in this one. Now 3 of 4 from the stripe.
Defense, let's go defense. Go defense, don't foul.
81-63. Just about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, as North Georgia tries to drain this one away. Blackstock got to get a shot off here instead of a turnover. Quickly inside, tipped away for the Falcons. Last chance to score here for Strohmeyer to the hoop and misses the layup as time expires. But a really good showing tonight against a top 10 team in North Georgia. Very good team. Final Four caliber team led by Bumpy Verson. And a good effort by our Falcons tonight. But they fall by a score of 81-63. We'll have some stats here in just a moment. Give you a nice little recap of tonight's game. Falcons really heated up there from 3 there in that last quarter, and really good opportunities down the road for the Falcons as they continue to cultivate that new identity. Of course, you had holdovers like Marissa Snodgrass, Michaela Edwards, but a lot of seniors were lost off last year's team, and we're just really figuring out ourselves on offense in this one. You can see we really narrowed that rebounding gap, but North Georgia really just moving the ball and getting those wide open three-point shots. That was the difference. 23 assists on 30 total field goals for North Georgia. Montevallo, though, coming away with a lot of opportunities there in that second half, forcing 18 turnovers and 11 steals. So that bodes well defensively down the road for our Falcons. Our leaders tonight, Marissa Snodgrass with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Michaela Edwards with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Lisa Steger with 7 points, an assist, and 3 rebounds for her. Savannah Cook with 7 points, all of those in the fourth quarter, as she goes 3 for 9 for the game. And then Jordan Parker, 6 points off the bench, 3 of 4, as Montevallo comes away with 21 points off the bench. So a very good showing there, especially there in the fourth quarter. So we're slowly starting to find our identity, find the people that can help. Gary Van Atta start to make our way in the Gulf South Conference. But that is where we will leave it, folks. Once again, we appreciate you so much for joining us here on the Falcon Athletics Network. Make sure to join us for our next game. The women face off against UAH, the University of Alabama-Huntsville, on the 26th. Just coming up in here just a few days. That'll be Saturday, November 26th at 2 p.m. We will play UAH right here at Trustmark Arena. So with that, we say goodnight from Montevallo. I'm Seth Hagan. We appreciate you joining us here on the Falcon Athletics Network. Good night, everybody.
Montevallo is listed as one of the most beautiful public college campuses, but it has so much more than good looks. It's been named a College of Distinction 7 years running. Plus, it offers 75 majors and the chance to belong to more than 90 campus organizations. Visit youbelong at montevallo.com to learn more.